Welcome back. In the last adventure, you and your companions successfully defeated a band of bloodthirsty mutants on the road to Altdorf. You arrived at the capital of the Empire and completed your contract with the merchant Bran. He complained about your unprofessional actions on the journey, which includes, but is not limited to, murder, assault of a noble, stealing from a noble, and causing him long-term problems along his trade route. Ultimately, he paid you the full amount for your services, but firmly declared that your actions were yours alone and he cannot recommend you as a guard. As you were exploring the city, a couple of teenagers named Ducky and Capo tried to steal your coin purses. Your party managed to catch them and decided to hire them. The last thing you did was travel around the city purchasing items. What do you do now?
We delivered the bodies of the mutants to the Order of Light. After that, I would call my companions together, including the two little boys, the two thieves, Ducky and Capo, and sit them all down in a private room at the Order of Light to talk to them without being disturbed. Companions, I thank you for this amazing journey. I gave them their money for helping me move the bodies. The Order of Light thanks you for helpfully delivering these bodies. I'm sorry it couldn't be more, but things were fun, and I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys and battling horrifying creatures on the road. Now, normally, such missions, after such missions are over, usually most people break off, go off and do their own things. But I would like to recruit all of you to help me with something that is going wrong in the Empire. There has been a string of heretical, unholy evil. An organization going by the Purple Hand. My goal and that of my mentor is to gather any information we can regarding this group and try to bring them to the Empire's justice. They are a fanatical group that is infiltrating certain ranks of the Empire, and I believe that Ernst, the physician's apprentice, might be one such heretic. I have no proof, only a mountain of suspicion. But if you lot are willing to help me, I promise in the future to help you lot with whatever you need. At the moment right now, I'm just a standard apprentice wizard. I'm not even fully, baptized in the organization. But the more you guys help me hunt down these heretics, gather any magical artifacts they have, and any magical items regarding the Order of Light, I promise in the future I can help repay you for your kindness. And most importantly, there is a member of our organization, the Order of Light, that has strayed from the path. Her name is Selena. She is Estalian. She's also the main reason I have my hatred of Bretonnians. She did not like Bretonnians, and she kind of influenced me on her hatred of them. But last time I saw her specifically, a witch hunter stabbed her in the heart. I tried looking for her corpse after an incident that happened at the Order of Light, but her corpse went missing, and I heard rumors that she might be alive. If any of you find her and I give a description of what she looks like, or anything regarding the Purple Hand, please let me know. It is extraordinarily life or death sort of situation. Things are not going good. There was a heretic group that infiltrated the Order of Light, did a lot of damage last year, and we're trying to recover from that. Selena might be our only link to that heretical group, and he who must not be named, the leader of that heretical group. Are you guys willing to help me with this? I can't
Are you paying?
promise. I can pay in promissory notes.
Better than nothing.
What says you, Antonio?
Promises in an empty sack are worth the empty sack.
That would be the case, but promises of a future Grand Wizard is more than an empty sack. And I have something that might even interest you a bit more. What about you, Eric? You sound on board?
I'm not sure Eric is here.
I would have invited him.
Yeah, you said the guards check people for corruption of any kind. Eric
You
has
like
two
hardcore mutations.
Oh.
Like chaos sorcery, like straight up.
Oh, yeah, okay then.
It's
I don't know.
easy to forget
I'm
he's
not.
the most corrupt
I don't
of all
really
of
have a
us.
strong opinion on this. Not like I've got anything better to be doing. Sure, why not?
Okay. We gotta come up with a plan regarding your incident with the noble. That is going to come back to bite us one of these days, especially since Bran says he's planning to throw us to the wolves if it ever comes back to bite us. For now, the best thing we can hope for is to build up enough standing with the people of the Empire where they would refute any such accusations. That being said, Eric, I will need you to, you, Capo, and Ducky to come with me. We're going to make a formal, formal complaint at the Physicians College against one Ernst. I forgot his last name. I think I wrote it down. 1 second.
No thanks to that. I think that guy's just...
No. You don't have to be
weirdo.
there. I'm going to make the announcement. I need you to hide in the corner, find the guy, and follow him and shadow him. He's
already gone. He got away.
Yeah, but he's a physician at the Physicians College. I'm going to make a formal complaint at the Physicians College. He should be appearing that same day, hopefully, assuming the guys who are in charge of, disciplinary are active. If you see him on the college campus, start following him. If you don't see him by the end of the day, come back to the Order of Light. I'll be waiting for you there.
I can't find this place without you.
I'll be waiting for you. Don't worry. I will be outside, standing, waiting to see you.
Ducky and Capo speaks up. So you will be there at the Physicians College.
I am going to be walking to the Physicians College.
Okay.
I'm going to make a formal complaint. I need you two and Eric to wait outside of the college. As soon as I make my complaint, wait there, look for the person I need you to look for, follow him, watch him. If he does anything suspicious, if he looks at anyone suspicious, if he talks to anyone suspicious.
How much are you willing to pay us, Ducky and Capo?
You two, I made the price of 25 brass pieces after finding the information, tracking him down.
I think that was just for delivering the bodies.
No. The body was, I gave you a silver each, and then I promised 25 after.
25
I paid them a silver each.
Is a bit low. I think we need to renegotiate.
That's 2 silver. That's twice what I got you to do for carrying, and all I need you to do is follow the guys.
All right. We'll take that. We'll take it up front.
No, I will pay you after. That's what I said last time.
I'll take half up front then.
Mm.
That's each. You see Capo and Ducky smiling at you.
Okay, but you have to spend it on getting good clothes. I don't want people noticing you out near a college campus.
You want us to buy new clothes? Okay, I'll be a little extra.
No, it will not. 1 silver enough to wear something passable, not something that marks you as thieves.
All right, 1 silver plus 5 brass pieces. That's half up front.
1 silver plus 3 brass pieces.
All right, deal. So that's
and
2
then you
silver.
only get a
That's 2
and you only get a silver afterwards. 1 silver afterwards. Totally, I'm paying you is 2 silvers, 3 brass pieces.
All right, we'll call that for today.
Ah, joke's on you. That's 25 brass pieces. Oh wait, no, that's 27 brass pieces. God damn it, I fucked up the math.
Did the math wrong, wizard.
Not very good at negotiating.
God damn it, they got 2 extra brass pieces out of me.
Eric is gonna put a hand on your shoulder. He's gonna say, "You're too what? What's the word?
Nice.
I should have paid attention to English. Yes, that's the word. Nice. You're too nice. We are in a bloody business. You know, my job is thief taker. That's what I do for a living."
All right. Amid the
I
bustle
deduct
of
this
the
the money.
All
Yeah,
right.
and I tell them, get clothes right away. As soon as we're heading out to that place right away. So meet us at the front of the Pyramid of Light before all the crazy magic starts going off.
Yeah. Well, you know, take a look around. We'll meet you there in a couple hours.
Well,
Amid.
Sleepy, go with them. Make sure they spend it on the clothes. I also need you to sell some
You're
stuff
gonna
for
split
me.
the party? Sleepy?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking
Sleepy.
Sleepy.
No.
Okay.
No. You don't split the party. Not in
I
Warhammer.
guess.
That's death. That's just death. There's nothing worth it.
Well, I also need him to start selling some stuff since he's really good at.
We can all go
negotiating.
together.
Okay. You know what? Actually, that might be best. Let's all go buy what the stuff we need, and then we go to the physician's college to make a formal complaint. Benny, Antonio, I need you for a moment. If you guys could give us the room.
Okay. You guys have the room.
Okay. Antonio, I'm going to make a better proposition for you than the others. I know you're going to be collecting on that inheritance, I assume. Antonio, you
Assume
there?
right.
Well, if there ever comes a day that you are in trouble, need help, I'm willing to help you in return if you are willing to go into a business deal with me. Being a mage's apprentice does not pay much. If you could supplement the payment, I plan to start a business, but I can't put my name on the business. A lot of the nobles and merchants of Altdorf do not like mages getting into the marketplace, which is why I'm planning to, if you are willing to go in a business deal with me, give me the money up front, all that stuff. I'm willing to put you as the name of the business. Basically, you get all the credits for the business. Whatever potions, whatever magical items I make, you get to sell it and profit from it. All I ask is 50% of any profits in the future, with a initial 5,000 Carl investment to help me build up and get the knowledge I need to make magical potions. We can say it's you have a study of herbology and that's how you're producing these potions, but in reality, coming from a more magical source.
Well, I don't have 5,000 crowns yet. And
But if you do in the future, let's say you come into an issue where there's another person who's claiming to be the heir. Let's say you're having some issue where that another person is attacking you, trying to get you to scare you away. Call on me. I'll come and help you collect that inheritance. All I ask is a 5,000 Carl investment. And an investment in which you will get a return on. A massive return that I will even go so far as to give to your family members. A business deal, as long as I'm alive, you and your family can just profit of me making magic potions and magic items. Which you can then claim to be a herbologist who made it yourself.
Well, I think we have a deal, but I think a 60-40 split would be more equitable.
60-40 until the initial 5,000 is paid off, then it's a 50-50. How's that sound?
Sounds fair.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are heading to the market.
Yes.
Navigator?
Yep.
Okay. Amid the bustle of the square, two men approach the characters. They look no different from anyone else in the crowd, but they act strangely. While one watches the crowd, the other scratches his left ear with the little finger of his right hand. As he does so, he stares straight at the person who looks like Caster Liberum. That is you, Antonio. What do you do?
I'm sorry, he looks like what?
He looks like the guy who died. He looks like
No, you
the
do.
one that has the
Remember?
head.
You do.
Oh, yes, I do. And he's looking at me.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Tony will look at him and hold his hand to his chest. It's like, are you looking at me?
He scratches his left ear with his little finger of his right hand in a slower and more pronounced way. He stares at you a bit harder than before. What do you do?
Antonio turns to his friends and says, I believe he's trying to communicate.
He can signal you.
Can I do
Go
a
back.
Can I do a lore Reichland? Maybe this might be like secret police or something.
Sure,
outdoor
yeah,
secret
give me a
police?
lore Reichland, very easy.
Okay. Very easy. Okay.
He may
that
just have
is,
an itchy
Yeah, there is no particular secret police in Reichland. I mean, I'm sure there are agents that work for the crown, but this person just looks like a regular, like, townsfolk, like a regular commoner.
Which witch hunters have been known to hide in casual dresses when they're tailing people?
No, that's not exactly secret police.
I mean, secret police could also be doing that. That's why they're called the secret police.
So,
So Antonio replies by doing the same gesture, and he gives him a thumbs up.
Oh my God.
he continues the scratching routine, and it becomes more and more exaggerated, and the two men looking more and more unsettled.
I think you should just go and talk to them in private.
Maybe
Would you
you
like
have
to-
something on your ear?
I look to see if there's something on Antonio's ear.
Eric will make the same symbol that they're making, the same signal. He'll copy them, and then signal.
Well, it's directed towards Antonio. So
After a few,
Well, at this point, Antonio just goes and says, "Oh, for the love of the gods, if you want to talk to me, just talk to me."
okay, after you say that, and Eric does his signal, their expressions suddenly change from confusion to relief. They run away in the market square that you're at. They hurry away to where a stocky man stands near a doorway to a house. They follow him through the door, which is shut behind them too quickly for the characters to follow.
I don't like this.
damn it! If I find out that this guy that you're impersonating works for like the Reichland secret guard and was a part of a mission, and those mutants killed him because of that, I'm gonna be really annoyed.
With how they were dressed, I feel like it's more likely to be the mob or something like that.
Oh god damn it!
Antonio goes and he says, "I have a shiny gold crown that says that poor Castro was a member of the same Purple Hand."
Oh god, I hope not.
And
No!
being killed by the mutant bandits was just, happenstance.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That-
I was thinking that this guy was also a criminal.
Yeah. Also, do note, Frosty, I still have all I know is that the caster plot is part of mistaken identity. I did not read anything about the campaign or that particular arc.
Okay, no worries.
I just
Hey, don't mention that group out loud, okay?
Yeah.
That could get
Oh,
you
yeah, we
killed.
don't want to,
Okay. Anyways,
Who,
how do I equip my hand weapon? How do I equip a weapon on?
go to your character sheet, go to trappings, go
I'm there.
to right hand side. There should be something called equipped. You have to click it, and when there's a check mark, it's equipped.
Okay.
Who in the party is closest to the river life or river trade in Reichland?
Like, who has used the river trade?
Yeah, anyone that used it, anyone that's interacted with it. If you think you are the closest, just say your name.
Frederick von Hartland.
Okay.
Me.
If no one wants to do it, Frederick, why are you closest to the river life or river trade in Reichland?
We do have a lot of stuff that come in through the river trade, stuff that we have to stock up the Order of Light with. Maybe I did an apprentice shift where I'm just picking up stuff from a merchant that's delivering.
Okay. The chosen character, Frederick, turns to the sound of their name to see a tall, burly fellow with a large beard striding toward the party.
Is this the same man we just saw?
What? No, this is completely different.
Okay.
I raise my hand in the Imperial style salute. Do I know his name?
One sec. You see him? And he is Joseph Quartigan, or Quartigan. At last, a friendly
Joseph.
face. You could never mistake that beard or that boiler of a belly it conceals. It is your old friend, Joseph Quartigan. You have known Joseph for more than 10 years and have spent many happy evenings with him in various riverside taverns. Joseph has a phenomenal capacity for alcohol and a talent for always finding the best drinkings wherever he goes.
Okay, my character is a lot more casual and says, Joseph! How you doing, my dear friend? Oh, man. When I first, and I turn to my companions and I say, when I first came here as a little boy 10 years ago, Joseph was the one who helped direct me to the Order of Light. Smelled like a sailor, and turned out he was kind of like a sailor.
It's great to see you again, Frederick.
You too, Joseph.
Have you become a full-fledged wizard yet?
Around here.
I know. All of it.
Well, he runs downhill from Collingsbuds to the riverfront. Signposts and road markers mark the many names the street has borne in the past. These two associates of yours, Frederick, can meet us there. There is a particular inn that I recommend, the Boatman Inn, that I frequent. And I think they can meet us there after they buy some better clothes.
Yes. And I look at them and say, take your time. Get something that make you look like college students.
Gotcha.
Or as close as you can.
To the bars!
Alright. And as he's moving around, he's like, well, we have a saying on the river. City folk are strange folk. Those two are no exception. Who wouldn't be living cooped up amongst buildings all day? I'm more keen to talk about the Emperor or anything else. Maybe about the rivers.
How has river travel been? I know road travel has been quite dangerous.
River travel has been what it's always been. Pretty undramatic. There are some pirates every now and again, but most of the time it's no problem at all. The rivers are well patrolled. The state gets so much tax money from the rivers, it leads to a greater amount of security. What have you heard on your journeys? Any rumors to share?
Lots of rumors. And I say this, I whispered this in. If you have a cat, never yell at them, never mention anything bloody, and never mention anything bloody with their milk. There have been people who've been burning people over saying bloody milk to cats. They think some sort of heretical stuff is going on.
Cats? It's crazy.
I know. Some poor guy yelled at his cat. Next thing you know, they burned him for heresy.
Well, that's
but that
weird.
That is very weird. There's a rumor that I heard. Another important one. Never gamble with a Bretonian named Philip. He cheats, he's a liar, and a scoundrel. And he might be working for the Bretonian government.
Okay. Alright.
But more importantly, there have been an increase in mutant assaults on trading caravans on the roads. One in particular by the name of Three Shanks, a goblin mutant, 3 legs. I battled his men on the road. And then there was another by the name of Nud, a bloodthirsty one. He attacked a priest of Sigmar, killed him and his coach, and it was a pretty brutal slaughter. We battled him, but he escaped.
Okay.
They keep goddamn running away, cowards.
Gotcha. Yeah. You know, mutations like that can affect you in any form of life, but particularly late in life. He turns to the rest of the companions, looking at Alaric, looking at Antonia, looking at Eric. A boatman who had worked on the river for 20 years or more suddenly started to develop an oily, yellow skin and bulging eyes. The boatman is now dead, of course, drowned by his own companions.
It's a sad fate.
Yeah.
I might have to petition the Order of Light and try to find a way to delay corruption.
Order of the Light. Well, I would be careful. He turns to you, Frederick. There have been strange going-ons at the university and at the colleges. It's full of demonologists, they say, and necromancers, they say, dabbling in things that are better left alone. Joseph kind of shrugs. He doesn't really know what's going on. Instead, he makes up anything that sounds sensational. Like stories of strangely robed figures prowling the university cloisters late at night, accompanied by sounds of weird chants, clapping bells, and sinister howls.
Do you know which college this was?
Oh, all of them, some of them. A good mix.
Which one has the largest amount of chanting?
You know, the biggest one. The most elite. The most selective.
I don't think I want to go to your college again.
I don't think...
That's not my college. This is clearly the normal people college. They're all corrupt nobles that want to try to... I can assure you, for the last year, there has not been a single demonologist or necromancer at the Order of Light.
Ah, nobles. All members of the nobility are mad. They are inbred, tainted by chaos, as everyone knows.
With the exception of Karl Franz, of course. He is the greatest man that ever lived and ever will.
Yes.
Since
I like the way this guy thinks.
So yeah, you guys are
fine. The rest are specifically Midland. There was one horrible Midland noble who tried to force his sister into a marriage. A poor girl was going to be married to an old man.
What's his name?
A crazy Bretonian. I don't remember. All I know was a crazy Bretonian named Philip hit him in the head with a dagger.
Okay.
Really, really strange, man.
As you guys are traveling to the Street of 100 Taverns, it goes downhill from the Street of Blast to the riverfront. Signposts and road marks mark the many names that the street has borne in the past, including the weathered Street of Many Taverns sign on the junction with the Unisdross and the Street of 1,000 Tavern signpost that leads drunkenly by the breasts of Miridia, one of the less salubrious establishments on offer. If you want to know more about this famous location, refer to the Altdorf city of Sigmar. For this adventure, all you need to do is convey it's a very busy street lined with taverns, hostels, eateries, and inns. Joseph leads the characters down the long street, pointing out local details, but he's only interested in reaching the bottom, where his favorite tavern, the Boatman Inn, looks out over one of the larger channels of the Reichland River that flows through Altdorf.